Okay, y'all. So, I wanted to also tell you all about a new development. It's always something new, some kind of twist in my life. Okay, and that's why I always have my faith and my trust in the Lord, because there are so many twists and turns to life that could throw you off if you don't have a relationship with the Lord or whatever your higher being is. Please get a relationship with whoever. I'm not preaching or anything today, but whoever your higher being is, get a relationship with them, because life will give you so many twists and turns, roller coaster rides. Last week, I got an email on Wednesday from my contract agency that I work for. I've been working for them since 2020. Prior to that, I worked for another contract agency, and I have been working for, so all in all, I've been doing contract nursing on the weekend, on the side for, let's see, 23 years now. 23 years. And this company that I work for now, which I'm going to say it because I don't work for them any longer, HCA Health Trust. They sent us an email on Wednesday saying that they gave us a listing of the new contract rates for nurses. It's for per diem and for just somebody that's on a regular contract. And they also gave us the shift differentials from day and night and weekend. So I usually work on the weekend, so I'm just going to work with what they gave me for my weekend. Initially, I was making $54 an hour. The new rate is $49.50, I think. Yeah, $49.50 would be the new rate. So they dropped us from $54 to $49.50. Okay. That is what, that's like $4.50 less. I have never heard of a nurse, any group of nurses, no hospital ever in the history of me working as a nurse have I heard that nurses got their pay decreased. There are times when nurses may not get a raise, or they may not get that much of a raise. I've heard where people got 2% raises, 1.5% raise, or whatever. But I never have I heard that a company decreases nurses' pay. Okay, so I don't know what this company is trying to do, but I am not going to be working for them any longer. So my savings challenge, the money that I was putting in my savings challenge, and the money that mostly my savings challenge, that's where that money was coming from. So what I'm going to have to do is evaluate my whole budget, and I will probably decrease the amount of money that I put into my savings challenges until I get other things going. So as a nurse, all nurses should know how to pivot. If you're not a nurse and you don't know how to pivot, that's one good thing that you need to know. You need to know how to pivot, because nurses can go get a job anywhere. They can do a lot of different things, and just solely on your degree and your knowledge. So I have been working. Of course, I'm always into something. I'm always working on something. I am never layball, not doing anything, just chilling. I never do that. So I have been working previously because I knew that I may retire in this year, the end of this year. I have been working on getting my insurance license. So in December, I passed my insurance test for the state of Texas. So now I'm eligible to write insurance policies. There are a number of nurses who have left the bedside, left nursing to go into insurance. Um, so I will be, I'm on with a company, and I will continue to go through their onboarding and their launch to launch my business of writing policies. I will be able to write life insurance, health insurance, and accidental death, and I will also be able to do long-term care and annuities. So, like I said, there are times when we have things in our lives. You have to have a higher power. God and Jesus are my higher power. I love the Lord. I love Jesus. And I trust in him wholeheartedly. So you have to have someone of a higher being that you trust in. I'm not saying it has to be God and Jesus, because I know there are many different religions and spiritualities in this world. I'm just saying have something that you are connected to. Mine is God and Jesus. So when I got that email, I was a little teed off because I always work my butt off and I always do a really good job. And for them to decrease nurses' pay, I have never heard of that in my life. But that's what they decided to do. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff this money that I have now. And I'm going to reevaluate my whole budget. And the amount that I put in this binder for savings probably will decrease. Reason I'm saying that is because I am still doing my onboarding for the life insurance, the company that I'm going to be working for. I'm still doing the onboarding. I really haven't gotten it going. I can't just go out tomorrow and write policies. So some of my savings will decrease, and it's fine. I am okay. I am fine. So, but I will take the time to go ahead, because it was kind of, hard for me to try to work my main job and do the life insurance certification and the exam and all that. So this will just give me more time. And sometimes the Lord, I had always have in my mind that it's time for me to stop working at the bedside. I said when I turned 40, I was going to do it. I did not stop working. When I turned 50, I did not stop. I said I was going to stop working bedside, and I didn't. I still am. I'm going to be 53 this year, and I was still working at the bedside as a contract nurse, extra. So I was always looking for something to replace that. I always have to have something on the side. That's just the way I roll. Everybody don't roll like that. Some people just go to work Monday through Friday or do their regular full-time job and they're done. I always have to have something on the side. And that's just how I am. If people don't understand it, I am so sorry, but that's just how I am. So I decided that this would be interesting to me. Life insurance, annuities, and all that. The reason why I'm saying that is because there are so many nurses that cannot retire. They job hop. I know a nurse. She has worked in the last year. She has had 4 different jobs. That's job hopping. You cannot save up, or you cannot build up your retirement job hopping unless you have an outside retirement fund, which is what I am interested in. So that's why I got into this program with this company, because I love their product, the IUL. I think I've talked to y'all about it before. It's not tied to any job. It's after tax, and it has a life insurance policy. It has a retirement fund, a living sick benefit, like say for instance Aflac, and you still have your life insurance on there too. And so that's what I'm interested in. I want to target nurses. So many nurses cannot retire, y'all. I see them all the time walking in the hospital, knees hurting, back hurting, all these ailments, but they are not financially prepared to retire. And that is ridiculous. So that's my goal, is to target nurses who need to focus themselves on retirement. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and scratch off. I'm just going to start off with this $75, if I can get it out. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this $75 scratch off. And I'm just going to scratch one of these off. And I'm just going to put some money in there. So we're just going to start over here with number 1. And I got my little quarter. I'm going to scratch that off. And only what it is, it's $5. $5 saving. So we'll put $5 in this envelope right here. We'll put $5 in here in a minute. I got all that all over my little thing. So we'll put $5 in there. Okay. Get all that off. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put the rest of the money in here. These other scratch offs, I'll pick that up later. Sinking funds, I had already done my sinking funds to $200 for the month. We'll continue to, the sinking funds won't change because that comes from my main job. Savings for my emergency fund, I had put $70 in there and I needed to put 70 more. So I have 20, 40, 60, and then 70. So I'll just put 70 extra dollars in here. Next is the car maintenance. I had put 70. I'm going to put 70 more in here. 20, 40, 60, 70. I do need to take my car to get checked because I notice when I would back up sometimes, I hear my brakes squeaking when I back up. I don't know. So I need to go get that checked. Birthdays and events was, let's see what we have in here. I didn't even bring my thing in here, but so that's 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 40. So that's 140 in there for savings and events. I do have an event coming up on the first week in March. We're going to a winery, and this will just be, I don't think I'm going to take this money out of here. I'll just keep this in here. I'm not going to use this money yet. Okay, so next is, I'm sorry, it's not all together, y'all, but luxury and splurges. I think I put 50. So let's see what luxury and splurges is. I think I did put 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we're going to put 50 more to make 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's 100 in there. The thicker this money is, it's hard to get in here. But anyway. The next thing is IRS and taxes. I think it's 70 in there. So we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 70. Kind of hard to put it in here with all this. The thicker the money is, the envelope is not that thick. So I'll fix that in a minute. Household, lawn and garden. I think I put 70. I'll put 70 more. 20, 40, 60, 70. I already had to buy some stuff for my yard. I put the other day I put some Scott's Bonus S out on my front lawn. Y'all will see that video coming up. Okay, and then next is my helping fund, 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, so I'll fix that. Giving fund is 30, 20, and 30. And then I have to do $5 for my scratch off. So that's all I wanted to show you all. I wanted to do the second part of that stuffing from January. I'm kind of late on it. It's kind of hard to do two videos, split it up. But what I'm going to have to do, I'm just going to do it one time every month. When I give you all my update on my sinking funds, then I'll do the stuffing for the savings. There will be some savings. I'm going to have to adjust it because I will not be getting those checks for my contract job. So we'll just have to adjust that, and that's fine. I can adjust. It's not a big deal, but you're not going to disrespect me as hard as I work and as loyal and hardworking as I am. You're not going to decrease my pay by $4.50. I think not. And it will, if I wanted to go and get another job at another hospital, get another contract job, I could. I just don't feel like going through the onboarding. It takes a long time to do all that training and their computer systems, and it's like 2 months worth of education and stuff that you have to go through. I just really don't feel like it. And I just feel that the Lord is telling me it's time to move. It's time to go. So sometimes when the Lord says go and you don't go, he'll make you go. So I guess the Lord said, okay, I've been giving her all these other things that she can do so she doesn't have to work so hard on the floor at that contract job and doing bedside nursing, but she's not listening. So I'm going to pull bedside nursing from her so that she can focus on this insurance thing, because actually that's part of my purpose, is helping people. And I want to help nurses and other people too realize that retirement is important and you need to plan for it. And we spend all this money. I'm not saying anything about things that people purchase and buy, because I do like nice things myself. But I don't go overboard. Now, I do want a certain car, but every time I get ready to go get that certain car, I always turn back and say, no, I don't think I should do that. But, and I'm not denying myself either. But at the same time, I do not want to be a burden on my child and his family. When I get old, I want to, if I ever have to move in with them or them come stay with me because of my old age or ailments or sick or something like that, I want to be able to contribute. So I don't ever want to be a burden on my child. So that's why I'm trying my best to continue to work extra and always have something on the side. That's just me. I know a lot of people, everybody's, it's the weekend, baby. That's a saying here in Houston. It's the weekend, baby. That was back in the day when I was partying and in the clubs. Everybody was looking forward to the weekend, and some people still do. And they sit on their butts the whole weekend, and then they just live with bare minimum. That's not me. I cannot do it. And I'm not saying anything about anybody that does. I just can't do it. So y'all, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to go ahead and do the second stuffing. From now on, we'll just do one a month. And I'll see you all later. Bye. If you're new here, please subscribe to become a part of the tribe.